Hey, local swell trackers. Welcome to the weekend, December, first one of the month. Here's what we've got. This guy tracking right off the Curals with some hurricane force. Now, this is hindcasting, but I wanted to show you the storm responsible for the waves that cranked for the Van Triple Crown up to near 10 feet on Friday yesterday. And there were a couple 7-foot waves, just over 6 feet today. Starting the flow, you can see that guy has a nice track to the east and then dissipates quite a bit here by Thursday. So this thing's going to be falling on its face for Sunday. But today, boy, we're looking really good. Finishing off the animations, another storm. This one centered in the Sea of Japan and stays right kind of over the land with some of its fetch trying to get out over the landmass here. So it does, but it's going to be a little funky for that one. That one we're going to claim to come in December 7th for the first day to kick off the Billabong Pipe Masters. Now, their holding period will start on the 6th, but I think they're going to grab this one on Wednesday, Thursday, and have some quality west-northwest swell. And that is going to be the fetch right here that we're going to be hoping and praying for. Again, it's a little sketchy because it has a kind of a northeast track up into the western Bering Sea. Let's just hope that the system holds. You see that? And then all of a sudden, it's gone. That makes it a little more sketchy. So this goes back to Friday, and this guy right here has an improper track too. And in fact, most of these systems don't have good tracks. Big, giant, high pressure here has been spinning for weeks. A lot of these storms, the jet stream's a little bit further north than normal, and a lot of these storms they just don't have a track close to Hawaii. It's shutting a quality December down for the typical 8 to 12 foot northwests on a regular basis. That is not going to happen this year for the Billabong Pipe Masters. Now we'll bring the animations current. So here we are, December 3rd. This guy that I was just pointing out right off the Kurils/Kamchatka does not have a great track. We'll start in the animations. You can see we will get a little bit of a west-northwest to northwest, and that will be for Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. And then check this out. It's a bummer because we go rather dismal and some weird, complex low pressures pop into the picture. But look at, they're staying way over here and going northeast. We're shutting down all the way through beyond the 20th of December here for those classic ground swells at advisory levels. Let's hope we see a miracle pattern change. I wanted to click in the current surface winds. You can see there's a low pressure to our north, and we have a lot of troughing over the islands, a lot of weather, and yeah, we are looking at some crazy stuff. And then look how far over the high pressure is, and the fetch is bending actually southeast. Yep, and all that this low pressure is drawing up moisture and wind from the southeast, but it's so strange because right now the winds are all over the place on the North Shore today, Saturday, from the southwest to west to northwest to variable. Luckily, Sunset, thanks to its position and orographic forcing, the landmass, basically what it's doing to the winds is keeping it clean, while down the street, Chun's is absolute poop. But I digress. Here's that system coming in for Wednesday, and then it's gone. We've got another high pressure coming into the area here, a little bit of a low coming off to our north. But all in all, that's not a good track at all here. We're just going to have to wait and see if something changes. Going down under, this guy right here. This is going back Saturday, a week ago. And this fetch in the Tasman Sea is the reason why town is actually up to chest high. Conditions are lousy, though, because of the winds. But recently this week, we've had plenty of Tasman Sea swell. And that guy spins off through last weekend and actually did sneak out to the east coast of New Zealand here. And that's why it has not been mill pond flat, which it can be in December. However, it will go nearly mill pond flat. Reef ripples is what it'll become after this current thing for, well, out 2 weeks. Again, the South Shore, because it takes a week for these events down under to get to us, we can forecast out 14 to 18 days. And this is the only thing we see on the charts. Let me show you. So bringing the models current, here we go. You can see just a bunch of blues and no blobs except for this one, but that's tracking down into the Bering Sea and weakening. It's blocked by New Zealand. We get a little bit of a Tasman Sea, but that's probably not going to be big enough to generate any swell up our way. So there you go. a shutdown for the South Pac here starting pretty much, well, we get a little bit of pulse this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then after that, we're quieting down. Okay, let's take a look at the jet stream. You can see some weirdness going on, a big giant split right to our north. A lot of troughing off here up into the north, and pretty weak off of Japan. It does try to consolidate here and drop a little bit lower, but it's the forecast is not showing this to help us. And again, a lot of this troughing is over us, thus the unstable atmosphere that we have been seeing. Just some weird stuff going on, and down under, really it's just all broken up with the blues or high pressure areas being where we usually like to see the red blobs down under. Taking a look at the hand-drawn surface charts, the big high pressure out here, all those red lines are showing the multiple troughs over the islands, bringing a lot of weather. And there's a low pressure up here also with its associated front. High pressure moving into the area, but veering to the east. Winds all funky. And there's storms over here for the Wednesday, Thursday swell for the Billabong Pipe Masters. This is not a very typical scenario for this time of year. The water vapor loops showing the features 20,000 feet up, showing again all that disturbance around us is moving to the north, so things should be improving over the next couple days. The intertropical convergence zone will not be making its way up to us anymore. That moisture that was being scooped up by that low pressure, and well, that's going to be stopping here in a bit. But for right now, we are not looking at regular trades for a while. We're looking at southerly flows and sea breezes, thanks to this picture you're seeing right here. And we're going to take a look at the upper and lower level clouds. There's the corn here. You see those clouds, the little specks. That's showing the high winds from the high pressure out that side. You can see the same thing with the high pressure out here. And there again is because of the troughs, all the upper level clouds being drawn up. Drilling down, I'll tell you, lows are going to be about 72, highs about 82. Gets cooler by this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Lows in the upper 60s. And clearly, we do have a lot of rain to our windward side and off of the windward side, especially the Big Island and Kauai. Oahu is cloudy but dry. And one last look at windytv.com. Here we go. Sitting right here. Big high pressure spinning counterclockwise. The wind's actually with a southeast tilt off of the windward side. The low causing these strange wind flows here, and again drawing up the moisture. There's the low pressure spinner out here counterclockwise, bringing us up for the Billabong Pipe Masters to hopefully 7 feet for sure. I'm going to go ahead and claim 6 feet west northwest to northwest on Wednesday. It'll be game on. All right. Thanks for being here. Check you back right here next weekend. Aloha.